Welcome back to Learn Physics Math Edition. In this video, we will solve the 2025 Max MCQs. The first question is, x value is given and y value is given. Here a and b are prime numbers. Then we have to find the HCF minus LCM of x and y. Okay, first we have to find the HCF of x and y, and then we need to find the LCM, and then we have to subtract them. Okay, so first I'm going to find the HCF of x and y. Actually, the x is a b cube and y is a cube times b. Okay, so in this case, to find the HCF, we have to write the common numbers first. The common numbers are a and b. A and b are present in both x and y, so we have to write both numbers here, and then we have to find the lowest power of a in both cases. Here the power of a is 1 and here the power of a is 3, so a power 1 is lowest, so I'm using 1 here. Okay, in the same way, power of b is 3 and here the b raised to 1, so and this value is also 1. This is the HCF value. In case of LCM, we have to write all the numbers here. We have a and b. In this one, we have to write the highest exponent of a, that is 3, and the highest exponent of b is also 3. Okay, this is the LCM value. After this, we have to subtract the LCM from HCF. That is what asked in the question. So HCF value was AB and LCM value was A cube B cube. In the first two terms, AB is constant, so we can take that out. So we will be left with 1, and the second term we will be left with A square and B square. Okay. Just check whether we have this in this option. No, it is not in the given option. So we have to do some changes further. So I'm going to write this 1 as 1 square. 1 square and 1 value are same, so I'm rewriting 1 as 1 square, and this a square and b square into ab whole square. Okay, so after this, we can rewrite this using the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Okay, so I'm going to use this formula to expand this, so I will get 1 minus AB into 1 plus AB. Okay, now this is an option D. Let's move to the second question. We have an expression. In this, we need to identify the final result is either a positive rational number, negative integer, or positive irrational number, or negative irrational number. Okay, so we need to find the final outcome of this. Let's take the value. It is 1 root 3 whole square minus 1 minus root 3 whole square. Okay, so we can expand this using a square plus a plus b whole square formula. So we will get 1 square and 2 root 3. The square of root 3 is through, and similarly we can expand the second term also. We will get 1 square minus 2 root 3 plus again root 3 square is 3. Okay, now we can further simplify this. 1 plus 2 root 3 and plus 3, and this will become minus 1 plus 2 root 3 and minus 3. This will get cancelled, and 3 and minus 3 also will get cancelled, so we'll be left with 4 root 3. We know root 3 is a rational number, and this entire thing is positive. The answer is positive irrational number. Okay, the value of a for which ax square plus x plus a is equal to 0 has equal and positive roots. So we have to use the discriminant condition. For equal roots, d value should be 0. Okay, we have to find the value of a so that this quadratic equation will have equal roots. Okay, and then for the equal roots, the discriminant value should be 0. We can rewrite the discriminant as b square minus 4ac, that is equal to 0. So you can find the value of a, b, c from the given equation. You can compare the given equation, that is ax square plus x plus a, with the standard form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So you can compare this a value is a and the b value is 1, and again c value is also a. Okay, so just put them together. We will get, instead of b we have to put 1 square minus a value is a and c value is also a, which is equal to 0, and you can simplify this. We will get 1 is equal to 1 minus 4a square is equal to 0, and minus 4a square is equal to minus 1, and you can cancel the negative sign on both sides. We'll be left with a square is equal to 1 by 4. This 4 is in multiplication. If it goes to the right side, it will become division. Okay, So a value is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. We have two values for a. The first one is plus 1 by 2 and second one is minus 1 by 2. So we need to check the both values. As per the question, we have to get the positive roots. So one of this value results in positive root and another one results in negative root. We have to find which one yields a positive root. Okay. So I'm going to check this one. Whenever I have the discriminant value 0, the root of the quadratic equation is given by x is equal to minus b by 2a. Both root values will be equal to this one. This is the actual solution when the d value is 0. Okay. So I'm going to substitute the value of a in this. If I put a is equal to 1 by 2, this one is positive value. If I substitute it here, this will end up as negative. Okay, so this is not the required solution. Okay, so instead I'm going to use this one. So I will get minus 1 by 2. These two negative signs will get cancelled. Okay, so we will get a positive value. So a is equal to minus 1 by 2 is the required result. This is an option D. Let's check question number 4. The distance of a point A from x-axis is 3 units. Okay, which means there is a point which lies somewhere in the quadrant. Its distance from the x-axis is 3. If it lies below the x-axis, its value will be minus 3. In either case, the gap between the x-axis and the given point is 3. Okay, which means the y-coordinate value should be 3. So what we have to find is which of the following cannot be the coordinates of point A. Okay, one of the given option is not a coordinate of point A, which means to have a distance of 3 units from the x-axis, its y coordinate should be 3 or minus 3. Okay, so the first option the y value is 3, second one also y we have minus 3, and third one y value is 3, and fourth one it is not 3. Its distance from the x-axis is 1 unit, so this is not the possible coordinate of A. Question number 5. The number of red balls in a bag is 10 more than the number of black balls. Okay. If the probability of dropping a red ball at random from the bag is 3 by 5, then the total number of balls in the bag is, we need to find total number of ball. Okay. The number of red balls in a bag is 10 more than the number of black balls. Okay. So first we need to take number of black balls as x. As per the question, number of red balls is 10 more than the black balls. So we need to add 10 with the number of black balls to get the red ball. Okay. Now the total number of balls, the total value should be 2x plus 10. You have to add them together. So number of black balls is x and number of red balls is x plus 10. So the total value will be 2x plus 10. Okay. So now the probability is given. The probability of drawing a red ball at random from the bag is 3 by 5. Okay. Probability of drawing a red ball which is equal to 3 by 5. And we know this probability should be equal to number of red balls divided by total number of balls. Okay, now we have to frame a linear equation with this, and we have to find the value of x from this. Okay, so just do the cross multiplication. We will get 6x plus 30 is equal to 5x plus 50. Okay, so 3 into 2 is 6 and 3 into 10 is 30, and 5 into x is 5x and 5 into 10 is 50. Okay, now we need to rearrange this. I'm going to bring this to this side, so I will get 6x minus 5x. This 50 stays as it is, and I'm going to bring this to the right side, so it will become minus 30. So we will get x is equal to 20. Okay, for 6x minus 5x is x, and 50 minus 30 is 20. So the x value is 20. The actual question is we have to find the total number of balls in the bag. So we already seen the expression which gives the total number of balls, that is equal to 2x plus 10. So instead of this that x, we just have to replace that with 20. So 2 into 20 plus 10, we will get 40 plus 10, that is 50. The answer is 50, option A. Let's go to the question number 6. The value of p for which the equation px plus 3y equal to p minus 3. This is the first one. Px plus 3y is equal to p minus 3, and second equation is 12x plus py is equal to p. Okay, has infinitely many solutions, which means all the coefficients should be exactly equal to each other. So we have to frame an equation. 12 by 2 is equal to 3 by p is equal to p minus 3 divided by p. Okay, I'm going to take the first two parts. P into p will become p square, and this will become 36. 12 3s are 36, and the square will yield plus or minus 6. Okay, this is the value of p for which the entire thing is 0. And this is not the final answer. We have to consider the second part also. Okay, second part also. In that we will get p by 3 equal to p minus 3 divided by p. These two will get cancelled. We will be end up with 3 equal to p minus 3, and this will become 6 is equal to p. Okay, so in the first case we have two answers, plus 6 and minus 6, and second case we had only one answer, that is positive 6. So we have to choose the common result. Okay, you should not blindly choose plus or minus 6 which is already in the option. You have to verify with the second part also. So the answer is 6 only. Let's go to the next question. uh, let's observe the diagram. If you multiply this part with the 2, you will get this one. Okay, so pq is equal to 2 times bc. In the same way, if you multiply this 3.8 with the 2, you will get 7.6, which means the rq is equal to 2 times ab. Okay, similarly, if you multiply this with the 2, you will end up this. So PR value is actually 2 times AC value. Okay, so that's it. So these two triangles are similar triangle. In this case, triangle ABC is similar to triangle RQP. Okay, so the counterpart of P is actually C. The counterpart of P is actually C. We need to find the angle P, so that will be exactly equal to angle C. Okay, you can apply the angle sum property. So sum of these two will lead to 140. So you can subtract it from 180, so you will get 40 here. Okay, as these two triangles are similar, the value of P is exactly equal to angle C. Okay, so angle P is equal to angle C is equal to 40 degree. That's it, option D. Tan 2a equal to theta tan a is true when the measure of angle A is. So in this question we have to find the angle A for which this condition becomes true. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smaller angle. I'm taking 30. Okay, tan 2 times 30 is equal to 3 tan 30. So 2 times 30 will become tan 60, and 3 times tan 30 will stay as it is, and tan 60 value is root 3, and this is 3 into 1 by root 3, and you can cancel these two, you will end up with root 3. Okay, for a is equal to 30 degree actually satisfies the given equation, so the answer is option D. Let's move on to the, let's go to the question number 9, in which we know sine function increases from 0 to 90, and cos function decreases from 0 to 90. Okay, the sine function always increases, but the cos function always decreases. Okay, so based on this data, the cos 20 value is higher than cos 70. Okay, because the cos 0 value is 1, and cos 90 value is 0. As the value of angle increases, the cos of angle always decreases. Okay, so which means the cos 20 is actually higher than the cos 70. Option C. A 30-meter rope is slightly stretched and tied from the top of a pole to the ground. Imagine there is a pole. From the top of that pole, there is a rope which is connected with its one end, and another end is connected to the ground. Okay, this rope is tightly stretched one. If the rope makes 60 degree with the ground, that is given in the question, the rope makes 60 degree with the ground, we need to find the height of the pole. Okay, actually the length of the rope is also given, that is 30 meter. Okay, so here the reference angle is taken here, which means this part is opposite side and this one is hypotenuse side. Okay, we know the trigonometric ratio which relates the opposite and hypotenuse, that is sine theta. So sine 60 is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse side. Sine 60 value is root 3 by 2, and the opposite side that we have to find. So I'm going to take that as h. This is the opposite side. This is the opposite side. That's the height of the pole. I'm going to take that as h. And hypotenuse side value is 30. It's actually the rope length. So I'm going to rearrange this. I will get 30 into root 3 by 2 is equal to h, and you can cancel these two. It will be 15. Okay, the answer is 15 root 3. We have a cube here. Its size is 7 centimeter. Actually, its side length is 7 centimeter, and hemispherical depression of radius 0.35 centimeter are to be formed by taking off the wood. So we need to remove the hemispherical shape from the top surface of the cube. Okay, so we have to find the maximum number of hemispherical shapes that can be removed from the top surface of the cube. Okay, so first I'm going to redraw the cube. So this is the top view of the cube. I'm seeing from here. The cube will look like this. Its entire length is 7 centimeter, and this part is also 7 centimeter. The actual size of hemispherical depression is actually 0.35 centimeter, which means the each depression has a diameter of 0.7 centimeter. Okay, so I'm gonna make some divisions like this, some depressions like this, but I don't know how much it is. So each depression's diameter is 0.7 centimeter, and the entire length is 7 centimeter. Okay, to find the number of depression, we can divide the total length of the cube with the diameter of the each depression. So we will get 10. Okay, so we will have 10 on this side, and similarly we will have the 10 on that side. Okay, so the total number should be 10 into 10. Its value is actually 100. Let's go to the question number 12. In this, the cumulative frequency for calculating median is obtained by adding the frequencies of all the. So usually to find the median, we will write the table like class interval, frequency, and the last one is cumulative frequency. Okay. So if this is the median class, the CF value that we are going to use in the median formula will be added up to this, that is 1 before the actual median class value. Actually, we are not going to add the frequency of the median class. We will stop one value before that. So, which means the classes preceding the median class is the correct answer. Question number 13. If a mean and median of the given set of observations are 10 and 12, then the value of mode is, we have a formula for mode. Mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 times mean. Okay, so 3 into the median value is actually 11, and mean value is 10. Okay, so 33 minus 20, we will get 13. 13 is the answer. Let's go to the question number 14. In the adjoining figure, AB is the chord of the larger circle touching the smaller circle. AB is a chord which touches the smaller circle. The center of both circles is O, which means these two circles are concentric to each other. AB is equal to 2R and OP is equal to R. Then the radius of the larger circle that we have to find. Okay, I'm going to connect this A and O. I'm redrawing this. This part is A and this is P and this is O. This OP value is R, and we have to find the AP value, and we know OP is the radius and AB is tangent, which means this angle is actually 90 degree. Okay, whenever a line normal to the chord which is coming from the center, it will divide the entire chord into two equal parts. This is the property of a circle. So AP will be equal to PB. Okay, AP value is exactly equal to PB. If AB, the entire length is 2R, the AB length is 2R, then one part AP will be equal to half of it, that is R. Okay, now we can use the Pythagoras theorem to find the value of OA. So OA square is equal to AP square plus OP square. So we will get R square plus R square. So we will end up with the 2R square. This is OA square value, but we need the only value of A, and you can take square root on both sides. You will end up with root 2 times R. This is the radius of the bigger circle. Okay, OA is nothing but the radius of the bigger circle. Question number 15. A parallelogram having one of its sides 5 centimeter circumscribes a circle. The perimeter of the parallelogram is. This question is completely based on a textbook question, NCERT textbook question. In that we have verified a parallelogram circumscribing a circle is rhombus. So I'm going to use that property. If a parallelogram circumscribing a circle, it will be a rhombus. Okay. So which means all the four sides of the given parallelogram are equal to each other. If one side is 5, the remaining three sides is also 5. Okay, that is the property of the rhombus. The perimeter of the parallelogram is actually 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, 20. Let's go to the question number 16. In this, E and F are points on the sides AB and AC, respectively, on triangle ABC. So we have a triangle called ABC, and we have 2 points, point E which is lies on the side E and point F lies on side C. And also it is given that AE by EB equal to AF by FC is equal to 1 by 2. So AE divided by EB is exactly equal to AF by FC, which means these two lines are parallel to each other by the basic proportionality theorem. And also we have AE value is almost 1 unit and EB value is 2 unit. Okay, so this AE part is equal to 1 unit and EB part is 2 unit. So the totally the AB value will be 3 units. Clear? The AE value is 1 unit and EB value is 2 unit. If you add them together, you will get the AB value, that is 3 unit. Okay. Whenever you have a BPT question like this, you can directly write the smaller triangle is similar to the bigger one. Okay. The smaller one, that is AEF, and the bigger one is A, B, and C. So from this we can mark the dimension. AE value is 1 and EF value is we need to find, and the AF value is actually 1 because the ratio is same. The AE value is exactly same as that of AF value. In the same way, AB value is 3. Similarly, AB value is exactly equal to AC value, so that is also 3. As I said earlier, these two triangles are similar triangle. We can write AE by AB is equal to EF divided by BC. Okay, the side ratios are same. The third side is AF divided by AC. Okay, so just remember this. Whenever you have two parallel lines within a single triangle, you can directly write the smaller triangle is similar to the bigger one, and you can directly write the side ratio, which will lead to the result. Okay, now substitute the value. The AE value is 1 and AB value is 3, and this is EF BC. You can keep them as it is. So I don't need this part. I'm just using the first two parts. So I'm just going to rearrange this. I will get BC is equal to 3 times EF. So check whether we have this option or not. BC is equal to 3 times EF. Oh, that's an option D. Question number 17. Which of the following statement is true for a polynomial of degree 3? In this case, the polynomial has the degree 3, which means the number of zeros must be equal to the degree, or it should be less than the degree. It can't be more than 3. So the answer is option D, which means the utmost 3 distinct zeros, which means the maximum number of zeros is 3. It won't cross 3. A pair of dice is thrown, the probability that the sum of numbers appearing on the top is at most 10. So in this case, we need to find the possible combination of the dice so that the number appearing on the top of the die should be exactly less than or equal to 10. Okay. So instead of directly finding the numbers which is appearing on the top of the die leads to the result less than or equal to 10, we can directly find the combination which gives more than 10. That is actually 6 comma 5, which gives more than 10, and 5 comma 6, this one gives more than 10, and 6 comma 6 which gives more than 10. Okay, so these three combinations gives more than 10 as the result. So whenever we throw two dice, the total outcomes are 36. Okay, so out of this 36, three outcomes are greater than 10, which means the balance 33 outcomes are less than or equal to 10. Okay, so this is our required number of outcomes, and the total outcomes is 36. You can divide them with 3, you will get 11 by 12. That's the required answer. Question number 19. 4 power n ends with 0 for some natural number n. This is similar to the textbook question, 6 power n that is given in the textbook. So instead of 6, we have 4 here. Whenever a number ends with 0, 2 and 5 must be its factors. Okay, but in case of 4, its prime factors are 2 into 2, which is 2 power 2. It contains only 2. If a number is ending with 0, it must have 2 and 5 as its factor. If any one of those is not present, then the number does not end with 0. Okay, so the assertion is false. Okay, we can directly move to the option D, that is assertion is false and the reason is true. Let's go to the question number 20. Tangents drawn at the end points of a diameter of a circle is always parallel to each other. It's actually a property. Whenever you draw two tangents at the end of the diameter, those two are always parallel to each other. So the assertion is true. The lengths of the tangent drawn to a circle from a point outside the circle are always equal. If you draw a tangent from an external point, the lengths of the tangents are always equal. So this is also a true one. But the reason is not a correct explanation of assertion, so the option is B.